From the book of James. All right. It says from James, a servant of Yah and of the Lord Yeshua the Christ, to Jewish Christians scattered everywhere. Greetings. Dear brothers, is your life full of difficulties and temptations? Then be happy. For when the way is rough, your patience has a chance to grow. So let it grow. And don't try to squirm out of your problems. For when your patience is finally in bloom, then you will be ready for anything, strong in character, full and complete. If you want to know what Yah wants you to do, ask Him, and He will gladly tell you. For He is always ready to give a bountiful supply of wisdom to all who ask Him. He will not resent it. But when you ask Him, be sure you really expect Him to tell you. For a doubtful mind will be as unsettled as a wave of the sea that is driven and tossed by the wind. And every decision you make then will be uncertain, as you turn first this way and then that. If you don't ask with faith, don't expect the Lord to give you any solid answer. Oh, now that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm going to park right there for a minute because already James is talking about pretense. He's talking about keeping it real and standing your ground, being secure, being settled in your faith, and knowing who you trust, and knowing where your strength lies, and trusting Yah to uh, give you what you're lacking, and to make everything up for you, because it's He who has made us and not we ourselves. We are His people and the sheep of His pasture. Hallelujah. A Christian who doesn't amount to much, or a believer that doesn't amount to much in this world, should be glad, for he is great in the Lord's sight. But a rich man should be glad in his riches, should be glad that his riches mean nothing to the Lord, for he will soon be gone like a flower that has lost its beauty and fades away, withered, killed by the scorching summer sun. So it is with rich men. They will soon die and leave behind all their busy activities. Happy is the man who doesn't give in and do wrong when he is tempted, for afterwards he will get as his reward the crown of life that Yah has promised to those who loved Him. I'm going to park right there and grab me a pen or a highlighter. I suggest you do the same. I would like to highlight this verse. Is chapter 1 in the book of James, verse 12. It says, happy is the man who doesn't give in and do wrong when he is tempted, for afterwards he will get his reward the crown of life that Yah has promised those who love Him. So you mean to tell me that being tempted is not wrong, or being tempted ain't a sin? Really? Not temptation. Woo! Is not like that. The temptation, it does not become sin until it is acted upon. That is what makes it sin. Just like shacking isn't sin unless you're having sexual relations with that person and you're not married to them. Verse 13. And remember, when someone wants to do wrong, it is never Yah who is tempting him. For Yah never wants to do wrong and never tempts anyone else to do it. Boom. Did you hear that? This is how you can tell what's real and what's not real. He's telling you what things Yah would do, what things Yah would not do. Temptation is the pull of man's own evil thoughts and wishes. So, there you have the definition for temptation. So, temptation comes from in our soulish realm. Soul being, uh, it is like the lust of the eye and things like that. Things that are appealing to you. These evil thoughts, we're on verse 15. These evil thoughts lead to evil actions and afterwards to the death penalty from Yah. So don't be misled, dear brothers. But whatever is good and perfect comes to us from Yah, the creator of all light, and he shines forever without change or shadow. Come on here. And it was a happy day for him when he gave us our new lives through the truth of his word. And we became, as it were, the first children in his new family. Dear brothers, don't ever forget that it is best to listen much, speak little, and not to become angry. For anger doesn't make us good, as Yah demands that we must be. So get rid of all that is wrong in your life. Don't pretend, both inside and outside, and humbly be glad for the wonderful message we have received, for it is able to save our souls as it takes hold of our hearts. I love the way this translation depicts that, because that is what the Spirit of Yah does. It breaks your heart and you are changed from the inside out. You can't really explain all of it, but you know you'll never be the same in a good way. Verse 22. And remember, it is a message to obey, not just to listen to. So don't fool yourselves. For if a person just listens and doesn't obey, he is like a man looking at his face in a mirror. As soon as he walks away, he can't see himself anymore or remember what he looks like. But if anyone keeps looking steadily into Yah's law for free men, he will not only remember it, but he will do what it says. And Yah will greatly bless him in everything he does. Everything. Y'all missed a chance to shout right there. Anyone who says he is a believer but doesn't control his sharp tongue is just fooling himself. And his religion isn't worth much. Well, religion isn't worth much anyway. But that's on another recording. The believer who is pure and without fault from Yah the Father's point of view is the one who takes care of orphans and widows and who remains true to the Lord. Not soiled and dirtied by his contracts with the world. I love that interpretation. Contracts with the world. Oof. That's that connection we was talking about in another recording. Maybe connected to the wrong thing. Alright, so we've read the book of James, chapter 1. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you got any questions or comments, please write them down. Send them in. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Okay, to the best of y'all's ability within me. Because what I don't know, he knows. I have some I'm going to highlight as well. Until we meet again. Be happy, be safe, be well.